News in brief.
Africa FM listeners, welcome to the latest news updates from Africa. Vote counting begins in Benin following the closure of polling stations after the legislative and municipal elections held on January 11th. The process unfolded in a relatively calm atmosphere amid tightening security measures introduced in the wake of a failed coup attempt last December. The boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement against the Zionist entity strongly condemns what it described as the Makhzen regime, continues blatant collision with the Zionist entity in a statement. The movement says the authorities were disregarding the clear rejection by the Moroccan public of the ongoing normalization process with what it called a criminal entity. The Sahrawi Association of Human Rights Defenders in Western Sahara condemns what it describes as a targeted attack against CODESA Vice President and activist Khadija Toudo in occupied Al-Uyun. The vehicle of Khadija Toudo was deliberately vandalized by Moroccan occupation forces, according to the group. The act is a part of a broader policy of systematic intimidation aiming at silencing Sahrawi voices. In Sudan, the country's Prime Minister Camille Idris announces the official return of the government of the capital, Khartoum, after marking 1,000 days of conflict. In Mali, terrorists suspected of belonging to the so-called Al-Qaeda organization attacked several factories in the Kais region of western Mali. The targeted facilities include industrial units are owned by Malian and Indian businessmen. The attack comes amid an expansion of an economic blockade on foil imposed by terrorist groups since last December. The United Nations warns of the escalating attacks against humanitarian workers in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. According to the Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, 626 incidents were recorded nationwide in 2025. Shifting the scene to sports, the Confederation of African Football opens an investigation into possible misconduct by players and officials during the Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025, including quarterfinals matches. This is all for now. More details coming up in less than 2 hours. Stay tuned.
Under the slogan from Beni Abbas, January shines for a new and victorious Algeria, and under the high patronage of His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Mr. Abdelmajid Tebboune, the High Commission for Amazighi is organizing, in cooperation with the Wilaya of Beni Abbas, the national celebration of the Amazigh New Year,